On the afternoon of January 14, 1972, Indiana University announced the establishment of a force that would change the world. A School of Public and Environmental Affairs for Indiana University was approved here today by the Indiana Commission for Higher Education, read a news release. It will have primarily a problem-solving, public service, and interdisciplinary character. President John Ryan turned to Chuck Bonser, the Associate Dean of the IU School of Business, to serve as the first Dean of SPIA, and on April 1, 1972, Bonser officially took over the role. Charles Wise was appointed as the first faculty member, and the school found its administrative home in the Poplars Research and Conference Center. In September 1972, SPIA welcomed its first students on 5 IU campuses, offering a Master of Public Affairs degree, a bachelor's degree, and a 2-year associate degree aimed at professionals. The school quickly grew. On September 25, 1978, in Indianapolis, ground was broken on a 4-story building that would house the IU School of Business and SPIA. The next year, the IU Executive Education Program in SPIA was founded with offices on both the Bloomington and Indianapolis campuses. In 1980, NASPA, the accrediting body for public affairs programs, recognized SPIA's MPA program as a model graduate program for similar schools around the country. During the summer of 1982, SPIA in Bloomington moved into its new home on 10th Street, a 4-story facility which featured a courtyard, an underground library, and hanging gardens on the terrace of each level. A. James Barnes took over as dean in 1988, and under his leadership, SPIA was selected as the Midwestern Regional Center for the U.S. Department of Energy's National Institute for Global Environmental Change to address the growing discussion of climate change. The school flexed its international muscle in 1994 when USAID awarded a 5-year, $5 million collaborative agreement to SPIA, featuring Charles Wise as the project director, to assist the Parliament of Ukraine in developing a more democratic and effective parliament. By the time SPIA celebrated its 25th anniversary, it included more than 100 full-time faculty, 600 graduate students, and 1,600 undergraduate students, making it the largest school of its kind. Barnes stepped down in 2000, and Astrid Merget was named the 3rd dean. 2 years later, SPIA was ranked number 3 in the country by U.S. News & World Report in its ranking of America's best graduate schools. In 2008, John D. Graham was named the school's 4th dean. He quickly established a Dean's Council and expanded SPIA's overseas education programs. The whole world noticed SPIA in 2009 when Professor Elinor Ostrom became the first woman honored with the Nobel Prize in Economic Sciences. In March 2014, IU alum Paul O'Neill gifted $3 million to the school. The gift partially funded a new graduate center, which was a 3-story structure that changed the face of SPIA. The school reached a major milestone in 2016 when U.S. News & World Report's ranking of the best graduate schools listed SPIA's MPA program in the top spot. 3 years later, SPIA was renamed the Paul H. O'Neill School of Public and Environmental Affairs in recognition of O'Neill's career in the private and public sectors, as well as a $30 million gift to support programming in the school. In 2019, Sean Mooney, Arizona State Associate Dean for Interdisciplinary Programs and Initiatives, was appointed the 5th Dean of O'Neill. She led the school through the turbulent COVID-19 pandemic while helping the O'Neill School maintain its number 1 U.S. News & World Report ranking. In the 2023 rankings, O'Neill's programs in environmental policy and management, nonprofit management, and public finance and budgeting all ranked number 1, and the nonprofit management program based in Indianapolis ranked 3rd. During its 50 years, the O'Neill School has become one of the most respected institutions in the nation and the world. Its reputation has been built on stable leadership, visionary faculty, and driven students who have taken the lessons learned in the classroom and applied them to solve complex problems to make a difference for the greater good.